Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of RV Business Capital Talk with Sherman Goldenberg. I'm Rick Kessler, and we're from RV Business, and we have three people joining us for this episode, and that would be Gwynn Sullivan and Jenna Berneck from the Care Camps Foundation. Gwynn, of course, is the executive director, and Jenna is director of development. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And last but not least, Phil Ingrassia. Phil, of course, is the president of the RV Dealers Association. And want to thank all three of you for joining us because you guys have a nice announcement to make here. Gwynn.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you. Thank you, Rick and Sherm, for having us on today. We're just really excited about all the energy that's happening around Care Camps Foundation. As I think, most people know, we are a national foundation that supports pediatric oncology camps across the United States and Canada. And we've had this partnership with the RV Dealers Association for some time now, and we're really taking it to new heights with a new campaign that we'll get into more details here.
Before we get into those details, Gwynn, how about just a quick update on Care Camps Foundation? We're into August already for this year. How are things going? How have the camps been going? And more importantly, what kind of wonderful stories can you share about some of the kids who've enjoyed those camps?
Oh, thank you. I would love to do that. First of all, I just really want to acknowledge and thank the entire RV industry and all the campgrounds, the KOA campgrounds and more that are doing so much fundraising for us and all their very generous donations. We've got our steady partners. And also we're gaining new partners here, much, much broader. And that's just really appreciated because right now we've got 125 camps that really need our help and support here. We just can't give them enough here for, all that it takes to run their operations. And the more we can give these camps here, the more children with cancer and their families that they can serve. I'm just back from visiting the very first camp that started our legacy, Happiness is Camping, that's located in New Jersey. And this was the very first camp, pediatric oncology camp, that a few KOA campground owners began fundraising for over 40 years ago. And there's actually going to be more of a bigger announcement about that later here, that we're actually being featured on a Lifetime TV show called Designing Spaces of Hope that will be airing in September. But I had a chance to reconnect with Eric, and I met Eric actually this past year, who was a counselor there at Happiness is Camping. And Eric actually went to Happiness is Camping as a camper, actually many years ago when he was just a young boy. Now he's like 21 years old. And Eric took his last chemo treatment at camp. Here with all of his new friends surrounding him and cheering him on, and went into remission there at camp. Now, that's just, and now Eric is a counselor. He's just such a vibrant, just ray of light and hope, for the kids there. That go to Happiness is Camping. And I got to tell you, I think my heart just grew, really a lot from just connecting with Eric and just seeing that, it really is about these kids. Not only, are we investing in the camp, we're investing in these kids' lives.
Very nice.
But if we could just touch quickly on other key supporters, leading us back into RVDA conversation here. What other companies in this business sector have really stepped up?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to call out some of our really steady partners here. Of course, Patrick Industries, who really helped to make this new Lifetime TV show happen. I want to give a huge shout out to them. As well as we've got Forest River, Campers Inn RV, Lippert, Thor, Brinkley RV, even Horizon Transport here, who just sponsored a charity golf tournament for us, as well as Brett's RV. And our friends up in Canada here, the Canadian RV Association, is doing a huge year-long fundraiser for us called RV the North. That we've been putting out a lot of press about too. And then we've actually got a couple of owner groups that have joined on with us here. Family Ally Cares is a group of Alliance RV owners that did some fundraising for us, as well as the Dynamax owners group. So we're just really excited how, our steadfast partners are helping us to connect with other, companies and owners groups and others out in the industry. Forest River got us connected with Deco Art, who actually produces the stickers, the Care Camps Foundation and Forest River collaborative sticker that they put on every single unit. And they've signed on as a partner, giving us a point of sale for every single sticker that they sell. So we're just really excited about the partnerships that we have, and really appreciate how they are all stepping up and helping us to connect with more.
Jenna and Phil, tell us about the partnership now with RVDA. What are you guys cooking?
Well, Jenna, why don't you take that, and then I'll kind of backfill some of the history
Sure,
behind
sure.
that.
I think for those, if it's okay, I think for those folks that aren't familiar with us, just to go into a little bit about the families who take advantage of our camps. A lot of times they're very financially strapped, and it's very common for one parent to quit their job to care for their child and to manage the doctor's appointments and the hospital visits. And the best part about these camps is that they come at no cost to the families. And, the kids get to attend for free. And these camps are medically equipped and staffed, like Gwen had said, you can get these kids have gotten chemo at camp. But every camp is different, and activities that they get to experience are like horseback riding, ropes courses, boating, swimming, arts and crafts. And the cool part about it is kids don't have to talk about having cancer. They can just be kids. And, it's very, the RV industry is a very, what we're doing with these kids going to camp is very, it's very aligned with what the RV industry is doing. And so we were talking to RVDA about doing a little friendly competition. Because we had heard from a couple of the RV dealerships that we work with that for some reason the employees are very competitive. So we thought, well, let's put together a little friendly competition. September is, again, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And so what we're doing is we're hosting what's called Compete for Kids. And during this time, we're inviting RV dealerships across the country to participate. And throughout the month, dealerships will raise money however they want. So it could be as simple as them writing a check, which is very simple, and we are very grateful for that, to even just hosting events or, having some really unique campaigns. So we invite dealerships to participate really at any level, and really encourage them to get creative and have fun. So yeah, September's when we do the fundraising, and then we have a deadline in October 10th for everyone to get that stuff in. And the really cool part about it is the top fundraisers will be honored and recognized at the RVDA convention in November in Vegas. And actually participants will be recognized as well. So we're
Nice.
really excited about it.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Phil?
Yeah.
Right. And, RVDA's had a pretty long history with care camps, going back to Jim Rogers at KOA, who was very involved with it. And so Jim, being the force of nature that he was, lobbied all our board members to make care camps one of RVDA's in-kind charities. So what that means is that RVDA can help care camps promote this program, and we'll support it with PR efforts and things like that, and get the message out to the dealers. And then, of course, at the convention, right before the annual meeting, we'll recognize those top performing dealers and everybody who participated in the program. Some of our other charities are, we've done work with Accessible RVs, those folks, as well as the RVMH Hall of Fame. So the board recognizes that there's a lot of charities out there, but these are some special ones that have a tight connection with the RV industry, and that's why the board has allowed us to go help out these organizations.
In the RV industry, we know that kids love the outdoors. Kids are naturally drawn to the outdoors. It gives them a sense of freedom and exploration. Every day, you, as RV dealers, give the gift of the outdoors to kids who are so lucky to experience all that Mother Nature provides. But some kids are not so lucky. Nearly 10,000 children are diagnosed with cancer each year. This often leaves their families in financial hardship, along with the fight of their life. It leaves the child with little or no sense of normalcy. Discover Care Camps Foundation, an RVDA-approved charity. Care Camps Foundation supports over 120 summer camps across the United States and Canada, camps that specialize in pediatric oncology. These camps exemplify a special kind of magic, a magic where kids can be kids, doing all that summer camp offers them, making lifelong friends and experiencing the healing power of the outdoors. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Care Camps Foundation, in partnership with RVDA, invites you to participate in a friendly competition called Compete for Kids. In September, RV dealership locations from around the country will be fundraising to support these special camps. Each individual dealership location can fundraise any way they want. Some may be very simple campaigns, or some may be extraordinary. All dealership locations raising more than $500 will receive a campaign badge. Badges will be awarded as bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. August is for planning, September is for fundraising, and October 10th is the donation deadline. All dealership locations and top fundraisers will be honored in November at the 2025 RVDA Convention and Expo. We welcome your participation at any level and encourage your creativity to support kids with cancer, to have the opportunity to enjoy what you sell every day, the great outdoors. Register your RV dealership location today. Thank you for making camp so awesome.
Phil, I'm thinking that there might be just a few RV dealers with a little bit of competitive spirit in them that are going to latch onto this.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, within 20 groups, you hear about the competitiveness. Sometimes you'll go to the dealerships and you'll see the sales boards and things like that. So, dealers like a good contest, that's for sure.
Can't think of a better contest than this one.
Absolutely.
We would be remiss, since we have Phil here, not to ask him about the Convention Expo coming up in November at the Paris, Las Vegas. Phil, how are things going?
Well, really well. We are pretty much sold out of exhibit space, so we're going to have another full hall at Paris in November. We are starting to announce some of our key workshops. It'll be everything from building sales, fixed operations, as well as some HR issues that dealers need to tackle right now. And we're going to have a full menu of dealer manufacturer meetings, the Partners on Progress meetings that are important to, keep the lines of communications open between the dealers and the top manufacturers. And so we're really looking forward to the event this year. The September 3rd deadline is coming up, less than a month away. So dealers will be hearing a lot about that. And I want to remind them that they can lock in early bird pricing if they just register one person before that deadline. So dealers don't have to worry. We'll be reminding them coming up here. And of course, the top 50 is kind of turned into the centerpiece. And we're pleased to partner with RV Business on that.
Yeah, always look forward to that too. Um, Jenna, before we sign off here, what do dealers need to know if they want to participate in this project going on, the contest?
Sure, absolutely. We have a registration page, and the way we're going to do it is the dealers will submit their donations through one website, and they'll need to create, when they register, a unique campaign ID so that when they're submitting donations regarding this campaign, as well as when their supporters are supporting their efforts, that they'll have this unique campaign ID. And I can actually share a screen and I can show or they can go to carecamps.org /RVDA. That might
Okay.
be the easiest way to do it.
Think maybe we can probably get that screen put on this podcast as well.
Okay.
Gwynn, would you like to help us sign off here?
I would. Well, I just, again, thank you two so much for having us. And again, I just want to thank the entire RV industry for really rallying here for the kids. We're putting the fun in fundraising and we're happy to help, your company come up with some creative ideas for fundraising as well. And
Well, there
just
you
look
go.
forward to our continued partnerships together.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all three of you for your time today, and congratulations on another what looks to be a real fun contest that's all for the kids. That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.